Hello and welcome to Nobody Wake The Bugbear. We are an actual play podcast from Perth, Australia, and we put all our skill points into playing the Mothership sci-fi horror RPG by Tuesday Night Games. Although we might be premiering on YouTube at this very moment, we are not a live stream. Rather, these episodes are recorded as an audio-only podcast and then finally edited and converted into the immersive video experience you are seeing now. I am Andrew, the Warden. The Warden acts as the game master for the Mothership RPG. And as Andrew is an anagram of Warden, I am the most qualified person here to run the game.
Except for the other Andrew.
Yes, I made time for that, Doug, for you to say that. Joining me at the table physically and in person are my experienced crew. To my left is Sam. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Sam. Hi. I'm here metaphysically more than physically.
Physically and metaphysically, yes.
Yeah, that's it. And that's all I can do because, as you said, I put all my skill points into playing Mothership.
Yeah,
And
not being personable.
no, that's it. That's all I got.
To my far left is Josh.
Hello. Far left, better than far lap, I suppose.
Yes, but you've got a heart.
I have a
You've
heart.
got a big heart.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a problem, actually.
You've got, ventricular hypertrophy.
Oh, my baboon heart. Yeah, hello, everyone. Good to be here.
It's been a while since we've heard you.
Okay, contextually, maybe.
For both us, the players, and the audience.
Yeah, depending on who you are and how far back you are in episodes. I did see that some people are catching up at the moment, which is kind of cool. People are going back and listening to some of the old stuff. But yes, this is the first time that I remember hearing my voice in this microphone for quite a while.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
To my right is Doug.
G'day.
Someone who needs no introduction.
None at all. So
All
we'll
right,
move on
move
to
on.
the other warden.
Yes. Is that it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. And to my far right, to my near right is another Andrew, but not another Warden.
I was going to say, you guys are all stealing my lines. I was going to come be like, yeah, my name is Andrew, and which is an anagram for the word warden, so I'll be running the game tonight. And you all stole my jokes. Thanks for that, guys.
We've done that
I
way ahead of you.
I know, but this is my first chance to pull
It
the
is.
card, so
So you guys can call me Warden and Andrew if you like, to avoid confusion. Yeah? Sound good?
Yep.
well, one of us will know all the answers, and the other one's just
Yeah.
along for the ride. So
The one
I
who's
think we'll be
playing all the other characters is the Warden, the Andrew. All right. Why have we gathered here together? I'll tell you. We're going to celebrate Mothership Month, which is 30 days of terror. That's how long a month is usually, from the galaxy's greatest creators.
ooh,
It's Mothershipmas.
It's Mothershipmas. I think Mosh Month or some hashtag someone was trying to push.
Oh,
Moshmo.
It should be Mothershipmas.
It was
I'm saying.
Moshmo.
Let me put it out there. There's a gap in the market for Mothershipmas.
Mothershipness.
That
I do like Mothership
we'll
Month.
trademark that.
Yeah.
Or
And we'll-
Moshaween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moshaween.
Moshaween. Mother's Day.
But it's November.
Ooh,
Yeah.
well, that's good.
That's good.
Well, what is Mothership Month? You ask. It is a group collab project led by Tuesday Night Games, featuring some of the brightest stars from the Mothership third-party publishing community. Headlining the project, there will be a brand new hardcover module from Tuesday Night Games called Wages of Sin, featuring over 200 pages of content for running bounty hunting games in Mothership, including 100 bounties, each formatted as a one-shot adventure. We have been given the fantastic opportunity to preview one of these bounties, and tonight we will be bringing you an adaptation of bounty number 3, Slickware Killers. Sound good?
Sure.
Slick.
Slick. Sounds slick. Now, I believe we've got the formal stuff out of the way. I would like to jump into it as soon as possible, as I'm sure everyone watching is as well, and the players. But first, Andrew, since you are new to the table, I have one thing to say to you.
No.
And yeah, Doug knows I've rehearsed this. Welcome to Mothership, the sci-fi horror RPG where you and your friends try to survive in the most inhospitable environment in the universe, outer space. Together you will...
We practiced this.
this was well practiced.
Together you'll excavate dangerous derelict spacecraft, explore strange unknown worlds, encounter hostile alien life, and examine the horrors encroaching upon your every move. Are you ready to get started?
I've got Shivers in my skin, tingles down my
Good.
spine. Let's do this.
I almost made it through. I had to glance at my notes one time.
That's okay. We can
What
edit
a
that
hack.
out.
I know.
Let us begin. Content warning. Mothership is a horror game for mature audiences. It contains violence, foul language, some sexual content, and depictions of mental illness, trauma, stress, and panic that may not be suitable for all audiences. Please be advised. The scene fades in. A shaky first-person camera view follows a figure dressed in robes. The view dodges and weaves around corners of dark alleyways and dirty streets of the massive space station, Prospero's dream. We hear the sound of controlled breathing and the dull thud of a heartbeat. Dun-dun, dun-dun. The robed figure glances around, an older man with a shaved head marked with a red spot. His almond eyes wrinkle as he smiles at the passing people, occasionally sliding his satchel full of vegetables to the side as he raises both hands in a traditional blessing of the Solarian Church. The man continues on his way through the alleyways until he arrives at a small shrine surrounded by a garden. It is after sundown now, and the lonely shrine sits unworshipped. The breathing gets heavier. The heartbeat begins to thump harder. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. The robed man crouches down and begins attending to the small garden, watering the soil and trimming the branches of a small tree. The camera view creeps up to the man. The heartbeat is pumping fast now. The breath stops. We see hands come out in front of the camera and douse the man in liquid. He looks up with confusion, just in time to see a spark of flame. The robed man ignites in a fireball and begins screaming in agony. Ah! The heartbeat is thumping now, and we hear a mortified voice over the screams.
Hot enough for you, fucker! What up, gang? Another one down. You decide, they die. It's kill 'em all, baby. Remember to like and subscribe to the feed. It's your boy, Joe Normal. New poll goes up in 3 days. Peace out, bye!
And the scene fades out. Prospero's dream, the infamous X-Class port run by the powerful criminal syndicate, the Golunovo Dve Bratva, aka the Novos, or Yandy's people. There is no greater hive of scum and villainy within Rim space. It is haphazard, disorganized, overcrowded, and teeming with hustlers and criminals of all stripes. A bustling metropolis where people from every denomination and orientation struggle to survive. The camera flies through the promenade of the Dream, an outer ring of 12 kilometers in diameter that fuses the station together and acts as a thoroughfare between the larger sections. We zoom into a man. He stops on the promenade, looks down, and lights a cigarette. Doug, who is this person?
This here is Jack Winters, also known as Wildfire. He's a youngish detective for the Tempest, basically mercenary police force. He's got a glowing tattoo of a bull mastiff that matches his own pet bull mastiff back in his room, named Baxter. And yeah.
What does this person look like, Doug?
Oh,
Can you describe him?
probably
Show some art for everyone.
a man in about his early 30s, wears a thick overcoat, a stock standard kind of cowboy hat, policeman's uniform. He's got the Tempest logo on his shoulder, and hanging by his neck is a sort of detective shield badge.
Yeah, I'll draw that in for you next.
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of a stereotypical cowboy-looking detective.
Jack enters the game. We pass by to a small noodle bar just further down on the promenade. The glowing lights of the establishment just have that hum of neon. Hunched over, slurping up a big bowl of noodles is Andrew's character. Andrew, who is this person?
Going by the handle of Zero Day, he's quite a gaunt-looking, thin little street youth. His most notable features are he's got a large cybernetic eye that's kind of glowing with a RGB lighting around it.
This is Andrew seeing the commissioned art for the first time.
Oh, nice.
That is stunning. Yeah, messy hair. He's got like a barcode tattooed on his forehead. I imagine that while he's at this noodle bar, he'd probably have, devices and things going on underneath the table bar. And while he's, having a meal, he's also skimming any data and information he can from anyone walking nearby.
Nice. Great art. This is by Erica Selby at Rowdy Rosie Piper. Great name. And is the wife of one of our members on Discord,
Oh, that's
Usagi.
awesome.
And he reached out and said, "Oh, my wife, really good artist, can definitely whip you up something." So there you go.
That is fantastic.
Wonderful work. That was Zero Day.
0 Day.
Awesome. All right. Who's next? We've got 2 more characters. Let's fling over through Prospero. Outside one of the larger towers, the centermost structure, the court. We see throngs of spectators outside this large structure, this stadium, hoping to view the next trial. The camera cuts through all the crowd. You hear them yelling in the background, yelling out bids. And we focus on a person. Sam, who is this person?
What you see is a tall, sleek android with a polished matte black titanium exoskeleton. It features geometric lines along its limbs and head. Its face is minimalist and smooth. Its glowing pupilless eyes shift between shades of blue and green. Wears a sharply tailored, reinforced fine suit with faint luminescent threads running through it that kind of look high-tech and professional. You kind of see the android look down at its sleeve, and you kind of see the sleeve ripple somewhat. It's almost like there's something on the sleeve that kind of pulses gently with some light and then melds back into the cloth. This is synthetic arbitration model, also known as Sam.
Well done.
Advocate of the court, I believe.
Advocate of the court, yes.
And unfortunately, the art you're seeing, you don't get to see right now because you didn't give me enough
I know,
time to draw
I'm
something
terrible.
or prepare something.
I'm a terrible,
So you
terrible
get
person.
a little
But-
mystery man,
Maybe
person.
we can reach out to the Discord member's wife. Again?
I don't know if I can afford it.
Oh, I'll pay for it.
Okay. Well, there we met Sam, S.A.M.
hmm
We'll just call you Sam. Very easy to remember.
Yep.
I don't even have to change the token's name. Lastly, we pass from the court and go to very serene garden. This big artificial sun beams out UV light across this garden. We see a man kneeling down, head down. The camera pans in. The man lifts up his head in prayer. You see the filtered sunlight banishing the shadows on his face. Josh, who is this character?
This is Basilius, also goes by the name Basil or Baz, depending on, I guess, how close you are or casual you are with his name. He is a slim yet somehow athletic individual who has shoulder-length brown hair, clean-shaven face, and he would be described as a...
The art I've just put on the screen is your commissioned artwork, Josh. Would you like to...
Well, the description says he is a beautiful-looking man.
Is that not the case?
He's a beautiful-looking man, and he's clean-shaven and quite slender. He's got eyes that are kind of black, and radiating from these eyes are these sort of like cybernetic lines that are like orangey yellow that kind of radiate out from each eye.
Like suns in your
Like sun, yeah, like solar flares kind of thing. And as he breathes in, you notice that his body becomes quite tense and then it relaxes every time he breathes out. And it's this constant, rise and fall that is linked with his breathing.
Meditative, controlled.
Yep. He's wearing robes. He has some almost like somewhat dusty and dirty around his sleeves and bottoms. He's quite a calm, pleasant looking individual who walks around the garden to make sure everything's growing well. And, he'll pass another monk and he says, "I see your light."
Member of the Solarian Church. As you wander around the farm and the meditative gardens, you're a member of the Invictus Soul, are you not?
I am a member of the Church of the Invictus Soul. And we worship many suns because the sun is the first god of worship.
The first real religion of the human. As they stared up, looked at that burning orb, seared their retinas, and go, "Holy shit." Yeah. Great. You like the artwork?
Yeah, I really love.
awesome.
I love the clothes.
I think you need to
I
digest it a bit. There were
do need
changes.
to digest it. Only because I said I was imagining like a beautiful like cut jaw and just
He's
a bit
beautiful
different.
in the spiritual
He's
sense.
very
He
beautifully
does
spiritual.
look kind and welcoming.
I think
and
the standards
gentle.
of beauty may be different between
Yeah.
the artist and
in the
the...
eyes of the beholder.
Yes, definitely.
No, the clothes look really cool.
The clothes, the robe's great.
Yeah, the clothes look really cool. I like the little symbol that he's got on the beads, the sun that's rising over the hill.
I like the little strap that kind of looks like a Nokia phone. It just gives me like recycled
Yeah,
vibes.
that's
It's
right.
cool.
Would survive anything, even the sun.
Yeah.
All right. That was Josh's character, Baz, with commissioned artwork by Jonathan or at The Final Boss. That's BAWS on Instagram. Thank you, Jonathan. Let's go back into one of these characters. I think Jack. We see you come up from your cigarette, take a puff. Your communicator doodle-doot, doodle-doot, goes off.
Detect winners.
Jack, it's Petrov.
Yeah.
A fresh bounty is coming down the line. I figure I'd give you the heads up. Crackles through your speaker in your earphone.
You guys are damn slave traders. What do you got for me?
The chief adjudicator has been on command to cut his ass to shut these guys down. Apparently some group has been recording snuff films
Oh, good.
and selling them on the Slickware recordings. Disgusting stuff.
I heard some chatter through the grapevine. All right.
Anyway, it's 200k credits per individual, dead or alive.
Shit, that ain't it bad.
The bounty will go up within the hour, so I'd head straight to the court if I were you.
Righto. I'm on my way now.
Wait.
Yep.
Before you go, the bounty is bound to be hot, so you may have some competition.
Well, that was my next question. How many other
I know you don't like working with others.
friendly reminders have you sort of given out here? You know, how many?
Well, you're the first one I always contact, you know that. But
Yes.
it's not out of my hands. As soon as I see it, it goes to someone else, so you better get down there quick.
All right. then.
Anyway, play nice. Good luck.
Oh well, I'll give you a beer for this.
Nice. Meet me at the bar later. Jack, what do you do? The game is yours, gentlemen and ladies
He,
and
uh,
androids.
looks down at what's left of his cigarette, stomps it out, and goes, 200 ahead. That's gonna go pretty quick. This isn't gonna be fucking easy. And he just heads off towards the.
Starts running.
Nah.
All right, Sam, your character,
Yes. Mhm.
and Sam, you're already at the bounty office, so you get the readout pretty quick after this, down from the bounty office.
Can the readout come through in the luminescent threads on my shirt,
Sure.
on the suit?
You start to glow.
Yeah, and sort of like change to text. Yep.
Bounty office, new bounty coming through, appointment only.
I'll straighten up the cuffs of my suit. I assume I know where the bounty office is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kind of dust off any of the
Yeah, it's
debris from
it's basically
combat.
really loud, and there's blood sport being in the background. People are shouting. You can barely hear anything because you need to get out of
Yeah.
this throng.
Yeah, I'll just nod an acknowledgement at my sleeve and head towards the bounty office.
Sure. Mr. Noodleman, the day is yours. You're not under any particular requirement. What are you doing after your noodles in the morning, perhaps?
Zero Day would probably not really want to be out in the streets too much. He would probably be heading back to his little hidey hole, his computers, his network rig that he's got set up, probably to go and sort all the information of whoever's...
At home or at Canyon Heavy? The big zero-G arena where just hackers go through the day and the night. Just
definitely.
Yeah?
His house would probably be in the Canyon Heavy or nearby. Or
yeah, nearby. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. You head your way over to Canyon Heavy.
To go and sort the information he's stolen for data brokerage.
Of course. So you can sell this information
That's
on the market.
exactly
So basically
what he's
you got
doing.
these, it's called the battle stations. It's a zero-G arena where all these hackers are like interfacing with things and they're all floating around in zero-G and they're all competing for like their handles. They're trying to get street cred and hack into things, sell the information off each other.
Yeah, Zero Day would be right into that, trying to climb the leaderboards.
All right. Console cowboys, you might say.
Indeed.
Let's pass over to Baz. Baz, you get called in. One of your mentors, perhaps a monk, comes up to you. You mentioned to me you have the name of this person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. I've got it written down as well.
Who is this person?
His name is Sharg. And I'm just going to get his, because I actually did get a last name and everything as well. So his name is Sharg Dukalian. And he is kind of his, like you say, his mentor, and kind of raised him up. He's definitely a bit more of a gruffer individual, but you can see he's still got the sunspot and the appropriate accoutrement.
So Sharg walks up to you, meets you in the farm. Maybe the morning guided meditations have just been, what is the word, officiated at the altar. Not sure what the religious term is. But you hear the head church leader, someone called Aku Uka. They're sort of the head high gardener at the farm, leader of the Invictus Soul, or the Dawn of the Unconquered Sun. And Sharg Dukalian, Solarian gardener monk, walks up to you. Hello, brother. It's good to see you. Have you finished your meditations for the morning?
Hello, mentor. I see your light. I have. Thank you.
Yes, we all see the light, brother. The great Uka has guided us. Many a sunrise and sunset. I'm troubled, Baz.
Why?
One of our brothers, one of our gardeners, has been brutally murdered recently.
Oh no. How could this happen? We are so peaceful. Who would do something like this?
Well, you know, the recent riots and the troubles here have got everyone on edge. And I want you to help out. You said you wanted to take a more active role. I need you to do something rather maybe you don't want. It's not in your nature, but it must be done.
I live to serve the days, but I'm not sure I have it in me to do. What is it exactly?
It is Brother Tai Su-un. He was set on fire and murdered 2 days ago.
May the sun rest.
He was outside a shrine just near the promenade, one that he tends many nights.
What would you have me do?
We need you to bring the perpetrator to justice.
Shark, I am a gardener. How can I do this?
Well, there are bounties offered on these heinous crimes, and we need you to find out who did this.
Must I harm anyone, or can I?
No, of course. You have the option to capture this person. We just need to know who it will be, and we can work together to perhaps bring them back in for justice. The court will decide.
Anything for our brother.
Yes. Here, take this information and go down to the court. Head over to the bounty office and try to tell them the story.
Okay. Shark,
Yes, Brother Baz. No, Acolyte Baz. You're not a brother yet. Maybe someday.
Shog. Where is the bounty office?
And we fade out. He tells you.
Yeah,
in,
cool.
in the
That's
center,
good.
in the center of the station. Can't miss it. Big,
I was thinking it was one of two scenarios. One, he just tells me, or two, they both kind of stand there going,
where is it?
That is a good question.
who do we know that would know where that is?
So a bit of time passes, and I believe at least 3 of you are heading to one central location. Who arrives? Sam's already there.
Sam's already there, so then I think I'll arrive next.
Yeah, you arrive, Jack. You arrive to a busy office. It's a private office away from the stadium, and you just hear all the shouts in the distance. And it's rather busy. Bounties coming through. Someone waves you in. Hey, Jack! It's Petrov.
Hey,
Hey, come on down.
thank you. Fuck, you weren't kidding. There's a lot of people on for this
I
one.
told you. Anyway, I got you an appointment, but you got beaten to it, I'm afraid.
How the hell? What?
It's Brunhild. There's always, the contest between Cutter and Brunhild.
You think they'd let us do our damn jobs and stuff?
Well, we're all here, one happy family, right? We work together.
Yeah,
We got to share sometimes.
yeah.
Anyway, apparently the church is involved too.
Please tell me I'm not gonna work with that weird dude that convinced everyone to show their buttholes to the stars.
No, you told me about that guy, not that guy.
Okay, good.
I think they kicked that guy out of the farm.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Anyway, there's already one in there. Why did you go ahead? Go in there.
What am I walking into here?
You walk into the bounty office, and it's quiet, except for 3 people. You see Sam's character, you see Josh's character, and you see one girl, reddish hair and striking green eyes. Pretty petite, and she's pleading with the bounty officer. Please, you have to help me. My sister has been missing. I must find her. Please help. And the operator goes, I can't help you. If you want to register a bounty, you have to pay the money. But I don't have all this money. This is all I have. I was saving it to rescue her. Please, she was in Doptown. Please. If it's Doptown, then no one's going to help you. There's nothing involved, nothing we can do. And this woman's quite distraught. Does anyone want to
Yeah,
step in,
I'll-
or is this going to just leave?
I'll step in and just go. What's she look like?
Yes, please. And the guy at the counter says, this is not involving me. Take it over to the side. Please, yes, my name is Alice.
Alice.
Yes, my sister is missing. She has not contacted me. Please, are you a bounty hunter?
My name's Detective Winters. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a bounty hunter.
My name is Alice Ross.
Ross.
My sister Claudia. I have not talked to her in 7 days. She is in the choke. She is in Doptown, which is is the deoxygenated town where they put all the criminals and the people in debt. They put them underneath the station in this dark, oxygen-deprived prison.
I was about to say, I was like, well, if she's down there, then, I mean, she's well and truly stuffed. How did she get down there?
And I know you love having this conversation, but the bounty's being accessed at the moment, so we'll just go to Sam's character. Yes, we've got something coming through. Who do we have here?
Can I just ask a quick clarifying question?
Go for it.
Am I part of the Novos? Am I like...
You're an advocate of the court. You're an officer of the court.
operates under them.
Operates under the Goldie Novo.
Okay.
And that's why you've been able to snake into this meeting early.
Yep.
And basically, we've got representatives from the court. We've got a representative being sent from the farm. And we've got a representative sent from the Tempest Mercenary Guards. So you've sort of gotten access on this.
So the redheaded girl is talking about a separate bounty, not the one that... You have to pay to put the bounty up, right? This isn't the one that we've received.
Not that you're aware of. This is just another woman having a previous
Got it.
meeting to register
Yeah.
a bounty, not having the money to do it. And she's being ushered, like told to leave. Like
Yeah.
there's the next appointment's here,
All
which
right.
is you guys.
Cool. SAM, Synthetic Arbitration Model.
Ah, yes, this is who I've came to see. We've
Presenting for bounty, please.
yes. Who else is here?
I'll turn to the lady and I'll just go, look, send me some deets, but
Please, you can contact me at the Cottontail, the strip club down the promenade. I'm sure you'll know it.
I know of it, yes. All right.
Please,
Yeah.
if there's anything you can do.
Yes.
I can't pay you much, but if you can help me.
Now let's get out of here before you get in the shit.
Okay.
Am I hearing that?
Yeah. She leaves.
All right. Officer Jack Winters.
Ah, yes. I've told you coming in. I've been waiting for you. Petrov told me to wait.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Talking to that scum?
my job.
Well, you want to make some real money.
Yeah. I gotta pay my rent somehow.
All right. Who else we got? Baz? No, I didn't meet you.
So the fortunate thing is, if there is someone here who is a member of the Goluna Nova Bratva, they have some sort of familiarity with the monks because
You all work together.
yeah, our garden supplies your produce, as in a quote unquote produce. He was walking across, but it's currently midday,
Yes.
and he's stopped in his tracks, closed his eyes, and he's currently breathing.
Oh, they always do this. It's 12 o'clock. Looks up at the
yeah.
the office here.
It is a
prayer.
Invictus monk practice to at 6 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. at the different phases of the sun. Immediately stop what they're doing and meditate in a more focused manner. So, yep, that's now. But
Okay.
I'm hoping the robes give it away.
We'll ignore him for now.
Discipline, good. Believing in fairy tale.
Anyway, my name is Novak. I am the bounty officer. I have something pretty high priority come down from Brunhild, even. In the Tempest Code, they want this dealt with rather quickly.
That's why they sent me.
Okay, well, you are experienced. Jack, we have dealt with you before. Anyway, have you heard of Slickware Killers?
Have I heard of Slickware Killers?
You know people can die in Slickware worlds. They can be harmed. But this is different. There's a group going around killing people. They're calling themselves Kill 'Em All. Some kind of snuff series. They use recorders to record their killings, their feelings, their adrenaline, and then they're selling this on the black market. It's horrible stuff. They're taking away business from the court. We have the monopoly on killing and gladiatorial combat. They're undercutting us. That's why it's coming straight from the top.
Ah, yes.
Do the Novas make money from the bounties?
Oh yeah.
I thought so.
You got to pay for your advocates.
Yep.
5k credits usually, 5,000. And hardly anyone can afford it, especially if you're a normal citizen. You get in trouble, you get thrown in the court, you're basically guaranteed to go down below. And when you're aboard Prospero's Dream, you get an O2 cred stick. You have to pay for your oxygen every day, 10 credits a day. If you can't pay or you get into debt, you're just thrown into gladiatorial combat. If you can't win and you live, you just get sent to Doptown, where it's just starving people with oxygen. Anyway, there's a big bounty on this one, 200k credits per member. There are 3 listed members of this Kill 'Em All group. You are not required to find the producers of this. That is for something higher up than you, obviously. But these people is the most recent murders that's been happening. So we need you to deal with it.
They are ones filming?
Yes, they use this experience recording slickware and store it into their skull. They murder the people, then they sell the feeling, the footage on the black market. Any questions?
You got some of this footage?
Well, you have to access the kill feed. We have some of this access. You will need to talk to Canyon Heavy. to gain access to this.
Cool. Good.
You might need a hacker on this one.
Yeah. Great.
What's Canyon Heavy?
Canyon Heavy is the hacking market.
Okay.
I don't need to say this in character because you, Sam, would know this.
Yeah.
It's basically the intelligence arm of the Golinovo. So we're a meeting of groups here. We've got the 4 main factions of the Golinovo meeting together to try to deal with this bounty. Perhaps. You don't have to work together. Just all do it solo.
Split the party.
Oh, hello. My name is Basil.
Yes, I'm Novak.
I don't know what to say. I'm
Hello.
here for a bounty of some sort.
Yes, I was sent the information already.
Okay. What do I do?
You're a bounty hunter. You go and catch these people. You investigate. You find victims. You find footage. You find clues. Then you go kill them.
He's, you see him like muttering to himself, clues, find, okay. He's definitely very nervous. He doesn't know what to do.
Don't worry,
with
mate.
this.
You're in good hands with this one. You just do what you feel you can do to help find shit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
I see your light.
They say kill doesn't necessarily mean you have to kill. You can bring him back in alive.
Oh, excellent.
It's the same money either way.
Yeah, they don't stay alive for very long once you bring them in, but you can bring them back in alive.
To the glory of the sun.
Yeah,
Excellent.
cool.
Mercy is luxury Novos do not afford.
No,
I suggest you remember that.
I'm well aware of that. It's just more for the sun dude.
Hello, I'm Basil. Nice to meet you. I see your light.
Yes, I emit light.
Oh, everyone emits light under the sun.
Oh, hang on, let me just... and he's like, Jack like fixes his sleeve up thinking that his tattoo is like poking through.
Your bulldog
My
tattoo.
bulldog tattoo, because it glows.
Can it flash like a broken, like...
You do see like these things that are coming or radiating out from his eyes. The color kind of glows and becomes more intense with those breaths as well. And I would say Sam would be the one to know what the possible cause of this is.
Mutations from either drug use or cybernetic enhancement.
You have
Yeah.
them?
Well, that's where this has come from. Yeah,
And sorry to leave you out of
you
this,
might know
Andrew.
it.
That's okay.
I know Zero Day is on to other things, but
Where
let's-
can we find a hacker? Hack man.
yes, you know where to find them.
I know
Why
a
do I have to
place.
say this?
I know where to find
Do you
him.
know someone?
I don't really know someone, but I know where to find people.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
I'm just a gardener, really.
yep.
Maybe someone knows Andrew's character. Help me out here.
I can say I know Andrew's character.
If you want.
Well, if I'm connected to the Novos, then
I figured we were just going to go there and I was going to follow them like a little sheep.
yeah.
That's good.
If I'm connected to the Novos and I know, like, what Canyon Heavy is, then
Yeah.
surely I have some idea. There must be a database that I can access that's, like, lists people that...
Let's
Might help.
let's do a bit of interesting stuff here. Zero Day, you're on the ball. You've got this little audio recorder
Mm.
that you like to put places and sell certain information.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens you're in Canyon Heavy floating in Zero G. And
Listening to this conversation.
you start hear this thing about a high level bounty
Mm.
coming together with the groups of the Golinovo. 200,000 credits per bounty collection. This is ringing dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, for sure.
What do you think you do with that information? Keep it to yourself or just start selling it on the black market right now?
Yeah, no, Zero Day would be seeing this as a challenge for himself. He would want the glory of taking down this the Slickware murders. Would definitely take an interest in it, and he'd probably have, yeah, like you said, the tattletale device would definitely be in the courts and trying to gather as much
Awesome.
information as possible. He'd already be, have scripts and things running to download whatever bits of information you
Yeah,
can.
I hacked into the court.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's full on.
So,
Yeah, you might see like there's like a little robotic roach or something just happens to like skitter across one of the ornaments on the desk of wherever you guys are meeting.
Novak goes with his shoe. pesky cockroach.
Damn bugs.
Yeah, you cut to 0 day. He goes, takes his headphones off. So just as Novak's starting to read off some stars of Kill 'Em All, this Slickware snuff film murder group, we've got some marks here. 3, to be precise. This one's called the Jailer. They take to torturing their victims. They kidnap them, abduct them, and slowly cut them and kill them over many days.
Oh, heavens.
It usually takes up to 10 days. They flay their victims alive.
Oh, no.
Anyway, we don't know who they are or the hacking of this Kill 'Em All producers. They hide this information. It's very hard to get through. Our best hackers have been trying to get onto it, but they're pretty good. And just at that moment, you hear a knock at the door. There's nothing on here. Let's, you've got hacking as a skill, don't you, Andrew?
I do indeed.
You look at this little control panel, you put in your little machines, you get out your little socket.
Yep.
Whereabouts is it on your body? What does it look like?
I think the socket itself is actually a part of his cybernetic eye. That like he pulls on the eye and it's like a part of it comes out in the socket.
On a tube.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like this
Awesome.
the wire comes out from the eye socket.
So you
plugs that into
you spend a few minutes, and just as he's saying, leading off these people, it goes, and the door unlocks. You all turn to see this person standing in the doorway. What's going on? We only had 3.
I am representative from Canyon Heavy. I'm here.
One of my people. Come.
Indeed, yes.
Who are you? Are you what? What's going on?
Damn, that was impressive. Kid's got balls.
Eyeballs.
0 day would he's quite hunched over, very small stature, and he would walk over to everyone and kind of be looking everyone up and down like the cybernetic eye. Now that it's detached from the terminal,
It
back
keeps
in the
going.
socket.
It was just slowly snakes back in as it's looking.
Like a retractable hose.
Yeah.
Everyone would kind of see it like flitting across the RGB ring, kind of lighting them up in turn, looking up and down at everyone else. It'd be scanning Jack's credentials, finding his
When he sort of like
police
walks
ID
in
number.
and like starts looking at Jack, Jack sort of unintentionally like lifts his jacket back and puts his hand on his holster.
On his gun. You carrying heat?
Yeah, always.
Awesome.
would immediately then like back off a little bit and give you a bit of wide berth, and then would turn his attention towards Sam, the android, and be kind of looking up and down, looking at all the different readouts and
Can I access like a database to see like internally? I'm assuming that I have.
You would have
some
the-
connection.
They're both just reading
Yeah,
information about each
I
other.
just want to know if I know of this person and just like see like a readout appear.
Baz is sitting there going, I
Sleeve.
don't know. Jack's like got his hand on his weapon.
Yeah.
yeah,
and
like
0 day and Sam are just staring at each other going,
yeah, like 3 different like criminal records with different handle names and aliases.
Do I
that
know
all
if
Mm-hmm.
come
he's?
up.
I would know if maybe if he's done other jobs for the Novos before.
oh yeah, you read
Just
this.
reliability data, I guess.
0 day, not very reliable, but when he does do the job, kids are natural.
Okay. I'll just nod and kind of wipe over my sleeve to delete the data.
Welcome, child of the sun. I see your light.
You look like you've got some light too. What is with your eyes? And he would be like studying you, and like the his eye would be like clicking, taking photos and things of everything.
His hand goes up and kind of like gently, not quite touches, but like a gesture kind of touch. He's like, this is a potential effect of the produce that we make on the farm. You may be familiar with the Sycorax.
Biological, not cyber. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Immediately
You are?
immediately loses interest.
Damn drug addicts.
Call me 0 day. I help with computers.
Day. Oh, what a name.
yeah, what a name.
Welcome. I am Basil. And he just stands there. He's like, yep.
Yeah, 0 day would, unable to sit still or stand still, would be like constantly like looking around, sort of very paranoid.
Novak's sitting there with his arms crossed. Do I continue or what?
Are we keeping this kid? I like him. He's got cojones, but
You said that there were three more people. You
Oh, yes,
spoke
yes.
of the jailer?
Yes, you heard of the jailer.
You see the cockroach would kind of like just skitter up out of
Yeah.
sight, up his
Limp
pant legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, broken leg, just kind of flicking.
Jack will like take his hand off, let his arm rest, and then just like pull out a cigarette and just start lighting it up.
Okay.
Oh, we can smoke in here.
Apparently.
Yeah.
0 Day takes out a cigarette as well.
Please, puff away. Next one is they call themselves Slip and Fall, or we call them that. Is apparently there's been some accidents or something. People getting crushed, power saws going off, lasers cutting people in two. And recently we found a kill feed that we got off some junkie that apparently led to the murder of one of our Q team, quarantine officers.
The airlock failure, yes?
No, this was explosion. This was a customs officer. What was his name? Stephen Denter. He works down the Q team, the customs officer, down at Dock 1. He was using one of his scanners, and it exploded. And we thought nothing of it. Machines malfunction all the time. But apparently it showed up on this kill feed for this group. And they want it looked at. Cutters all over it. That's the leader of the Tempest Co. When one of their own gets murdered like this, they throw money at it to get it fixed. There's one more, a crazy character, calls himself Joe Normal. Apparently he's been some young person or something, all the bullshit slang they use. Anyway, he's been running polls with his audience on how and who to kill. He does it at random. We can't find this guy. Recently we heard one of your monks was caught on fire.
And you see Baz breathe in, and before his muscles would all like tense, and you could see striations as he's breathing. That's part of his exercise, but that happens times like 10 for a moment, and the wires that are coming from his eyes kind of glow a little bit brighter as he hears them recalling the story of the burning monk.
Wait, wires? I thought the eyes were biological.
No, the things coming away from the eyes are wires.
Oh.
They are an effect of the Sycorax.
Sycorax is like for cybernetic enhancement. If you take Sycorax and it enhances any installation of cyberware and modifications. So a lot of people dabble in it to get advantage on their saves when they're trying to install cyberware. But it's not without its mutational abilities. So it's a risky thing. But Sycorax is a powerful drug created from the fruits of the what is it called? I always muck this up. Arnivalkia tree, which is the huge tree within the farm of Prospero's dream that grows these fruits, the Sycorax fruits.
And the monks who tend to that garden.
The monks farm this fruit, they distill it, the chemists distill it into a very powerful drug, and that's the power comes from the Globulonovo, from distributing this drug around the sectors.
Yeah, right.
And it's like liquid gold to cybernetics and enhancing. Gives you plus 20 to body saves when you're installing cyber mods.
Damn.
It can heal you equal to amount of cyber mods you have, and every time you take it, there's a chance to just randomly mutate. So it's addictive, it's mutational, it's a devil's fruit sort of thing. Very sought after. Yes, I believe it's Brother Tai Sun, something like that, Suun.
Yes.
They were set on fire, it says.
This is true. And he looks quite sad.
Yeah.
'Cause his friend's dead.
So,
You insensitive bastard.
well, it just comes down from the farm. I don't, I just give out the bounties. I read the information. I've got it all on my sheet here. Yeah, I'm not connected to it. I get paid neither way. I'm just an officer.
Are you Joe Normal?
No, of course not. Anyway, that's the bounty. There might be some others that are coming to get this one, but I've heard from on high to keep it internal for now. So you would be the only ones working on this for now. So good luck. Don't mess the group around and you'll be fine. Now get the fuck out of my office.
I'll get up and just be like, I think our best bets are either that slip and fall or that Joe Normal. Because if Joe Normal has a Paul, I imagine that our friend here, Zero Day.
I've been tracking it for days.
Yeah.
We'll know when the next one comes.
All right. How long until our next kill?
They are randomized. There's no predicting.
Oh, hang on.
Shitballs.
You would have to find someone to get access to this kill feed. You can take let's say you're given the recent 2 kills, meaning you're given a feed of the Solarian Church murder, Joe Normal, that we saw at the start of this. You're given that feed, and that's the evidence you have to go off. But to get the next kills or following kills, you would have to go and get a new one. Like subscribe to the feed and find it, talk to your hacker friends.
Yep.
And because it's $1,000 credits to gain access to this feed.
Oh, so each killing, each feed is a completely
It's
whole new
subscription
setup?
based. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Might be a whole different kill. And it might be someone logs in, they get caught out. Hey, the feds are onto us. We got to scramble our encryption again.
Okay.
So
Could I take one of those Slickware videos?
Sure.
And I'll subject myself to watching it.
oh, good.
And
we can
while
do that later. Yep.
Try to see from the feed any information I can get. Any sort of any IP addresses, locations, anything like that.
That's great.
Jack also wanted to watch it, but he was looking for more what he can see in the video.
Do you have a socket?
I was going to say it's Slickware, right?
Yeah.
So only people with a Slickware socket.
Fuck. No.
That's why you need a hacker, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Zero's got the
Slickware.
brain slot.
Yes.
So let's do a bit of... You guys, you don't know each other.
No.
You guys are walking out of this bounty office. You hear cheers and then there's... And people just cheering this blood sport that's happening in this stadium. You can wander the station. You can go somewhere more private. You can go to the noodle bar. You can go to all these kind of establishments around the station. You just tell me. Let's bring up the map of Prospero's dream and put some characters down.
I was also gonna, but I can wait till we get to wherever we're going.
Yeah, I'll put the map up on the screen. You see overhead view of Prospero's dream. You have main locations listed in numbers from 1 to 10. You've got the dry dock, chop shop, Stellar Burn that you're familiar with. And yeah, the station is your oyster.
Oh, re-sleeving facility. The imagery that invokes is awful.
So you know that sleeves are basically cloned human dummy bodies that you can pay to have your consciousness put into. So if you die, you can wake up in a new sleeve.
Oh, that's some Soma level shit there.
And how much do these cost? So
Yeah, how much is Slickware?
the Icebox is the dream slang term for its highly illegal synthetic sleeving facility and slick bay venue. Sleeves are vat-grown synthetic humans into which a user's memories can be installed, allowing them to experience life and live again in a new body. And the Icebox also has all the slick bays where people plug into and they go into these things called slick worlds where they can just become gods. They can fly, they can do everything.
So that's not where you go to get Slickware. So to get Slickware installed would be the chop shop, but the Icebox is more like a recreational pods
Correct,
for using Slickware.
recreational. And let's see, the cheapest sleeve, Reclamation Sleeve, is built by memory wiping prisoners, re-rolling stats. When you go into this body, you re-roll your stats. And there's 10% chance of learning a random skill and 10% chance of getting someone else's memories. 300,000 credits
Damn.
for the base model. Crazy. So yeah, mind wiping prisoners and just putting someone else in there. It's horrific. But yeah.
You
Lots
ask
of
for
options.
space horror, you got space horror.
So you guys can talk to each other. You can introduce each other to yourselves. You can see what your skills are. You can maybe talk to each other about what you can bring to this operation. You're all gonna get. There's money to be had.
Zero Day would probably naturally look between Jack and Sam and kind of try and size them up to see who's leading this operation. Given obviously we've got a member of the law and a member of the court. I know the court is heavily the Novos run the court. Do they also run the Tempest Co, or does Tempest Co run as like a subsidiary sort of thing?
They are groups basically, and I'll just let you know the specific connection between. 1 second. So let me just vamp a bit while I bring this up.
These are all part of the new subclasses that are becoming available as of this updated.
No, this is just me saying these are factions that you can choose.
Oh,
It's
cool.
all me, baby.
Oh, well, look at that. Professional as hell.
Yeah, more like backgrounds than classes.
Yeah, backgrounds. So, you've got the Golinovo Bratva. This is from the A Pound of Flesh module, also by Tuesday Night Games, detailing a pirate station, luxury station with all these. You can generate like venues and it's all set up for you. It's got all these wonderful maps in it. It's a great book. You should buy it. Anyway, the Golinovos is a powerful criminal syndicate headed by the meticulous leader Yandy, and they are backed by the Tempest Mercenary Company, and together they sell the lucrative drug Sycorax, which is supplied by the Solarian Church and distributed by the Teamsters Local. So you've got these 4 organizations sort of acting as arms of this mafia-style leaders of this station. The Teamsters Local is a group of Teamsters run by Reedmar, and he was a former pilot. He operates the fleet, does all the workers, if you need something done, the salt of the earth Teamsters get it done for you. You've got the Solarian Church. They farm the Sycorax, they tend to the tree, they distill this drug, and that goes in to be sold later, so they're working together. Then you've got the Tempest Company Mercenaries, led by Commander Cutter. He's like a privateer who went to make his own company, and they're paid by the Golinovo to act as their security arm.
Yeah, gotcha.
And you've got the master hacker Angus. He runs the powerful brokerage firm and intelligence arm of the Golinovo. He's the lead hacker. And basically, it's just one big family, one big happy family, all working together. So it's great to see representatives of these factions working together in this adventure, which is what I sort of gave up to you to choose from. You could have said, I want to be a Doptownian, someone on the run, someone willing to work for anything. Or you could have been, what's another faction you could have gone, guys? You've done this before.
Could have been a
Troubleshooter who's on
troubleshooter. That's
leave.
what, I was about to say codebreaker, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's not what that
Close.
means. Troubleshooter,
Yeah.
which is a
Could be a prostitute of Stem's Bar.
yeah.
Could be a
Sam's bar.
replicant.
Could be a sleeve who's remembered his memories and escaped.
Ooh, actually, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, change
Yeah.
class. If you die, then you can definitely jump into us. Yeah. Anyway, you are outside. You're walking through. What do you want to do?
I think I want to discuss this, but somewhere a little more private. You guys can come around to mine if you want, or we can go to the bar, or do you guys have somewhere you guys want to be, or
I know a good noodle shop.
I could eat.
Don't connect to the Wi-Fi. Hey, they got 3 Wi-Fi.
Yes, free.
Noodle shop?
Yeah.
All right. It's after midday. Go to your favorite noodle shop. What's it called, Andrew?
Noodle box.
Oh god, that might be copyright infringement.
Space
Bleep
noodles.
it. Bleep it.
Space Noodle Box.
Space noodle box.
There's a few that are listed here. There's Hanzo's Noodle Bar, or Hanzo's, which I think is out of Blade Runner. Is that Hanzo was the guy who made the eyes and the android eyes, I believe?
It's been a while.
Well, you've also got
The
from
great-
Kill Bill,
Yeah.
Hanzo Hattori.
Yeah, exactly.
Made all this. Yeah.
So yeah, let's go
Yep.
the Space Noodle. Space Noodle.
Also known as Hanzo's Noodle Bar.
All right, you're outside this noodle bar and you start discussing. What do you discuss? What can you offer? What's good about your characters?
I'm a detective. I shoot things pretty good. I got the law. I got a tennis ball and a dog. Yeah. Actually, I have a plan.
Oh,
Now-
that's a good thing to have.
That's a
the
good
other
thing to
stuff is a bonus, but
Yeah.
the plan.
Well, the plan is a good one. I think, well, 0 Day, while you try and get us an idea of where this next kill is, Sam, how quickly do you reckon you can process information? Like, if I was to say, look up every accident-related death within the last year and process blah, blah, blah. Is that a thing you can do? I've never really worked with an Android or a Nova before.
Or a shady government employee.
Yeah.
Computation's generally fast.
Okay.
I can help with that.
Yeah. Well,
They
that was
have programs which help,
that's my other
You will
idea was
not be touching me.
but they can help. Sees right through it. I'm like, damn.
I think if we can go down and get our hands on this exploding scanner that this fella died from down at the docks, we might be able to get U0 to poke around and prod at it, maybe find something off. And we can use that raw data of accidental deaths and see if we can find discrepancies, maybe a pattern, if that makes sense. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
It sounded like they have suspicion as to which accidents have been manufactured already.
Yeah. And if we can kind of find a pattern through those suspicions and then looking at the physical scanner, try and figure out how they've done it, we might be able to,
You could definitely go and see Master Loesch at the docks. His office is in dock number 1. He oversees all the ships that come in personally. And he has all the information on who comes and goes, all his staff. Definitely someone you could talk to. To get access to all that information, probably would go through his office anyway. So if you head to the docks, that's a good line of inquiry. What else did you mention? Kill feeds.
kill feeds. Yeah.
You've got 2 kill feeds that you can watch right now. If you would like to, 0 Day, as these guys are talking.
Yeah, sure. I'll kind of get in a position, comfortable seat.
Yeah.
Load up the slickware into his brain. Watch
Put a little bamboo shoot in your mouth that you clamp down on.
Yep, that's it. Takes out the little leather strap. Yeah, and you would see the RGB eye again whirl up as the video loads.
All right.
And I presume I have to take some stress for the
Well, hang
god-awful
on.
aberrations,
It's
mind-bending murders,
Mhm.
witnessing firsthand.
Good stuff.
Can I ask a quick question?
sure. Before we run into the horrors of this thing.
Is it like you're feeling it as the person that's dying, or you're feeling it as the person who's doing the killing?
the killer?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the POV of committing the murder, all the feelings.
It's the adrenaline. It's the
Yeah.
arousal. It's the pleasure of
Bloodlust.
the bloodlust.
Got it.
It's kind of similar to like the brain dance of like cyberpunk.
We won't infringe on that
I mean,
intellectual property.
The
There's no similarity.
the
Any
dance,
similarity to anything real or fictional is purely coincidental.
Thank you, Sam.
the dance revolution of cyberpunk.
Stop it. 0 Day, you jack in. All the voices just drown out, and you're taken into this world. You start feeling excitement in your chest. Your adrenaline starts to go through. You're stalking someone, similar looking to Baz, who you've just met. You're stalking them through the promenade. You've got this in your jacket. You've got a lighter. You've got this lighter fluid, and you're just daring to go. And you see the Solarian monk. Andrew's bringing out a real Zippo lighter. Excellent. You see this monk go down a alleyway. It's deserted now. It's after the sundown. So he's coming to tend the garden before it's ready for sunrise the next day. Kneels down. You sneak up to him and you check around. There's no one watching. Starting to breathe now. And you bring out the flame and you bring out the fluid. You just start dousing this guy. He turns around in confusion. You light it up. He immolates and you step back and just start laughing. You feel it's hilarious. Roll a fear.
First roll.
First roll of the game.
Let's roll.
So, how do I do this?
You roll
2d10.
2d10 and it's
Less than my save.
Yes.
Under my... Jesus.
Yeah.
There we go. Big 15. No, that's 36 over 15.
Okay, so when you fail a save, 36 over... Your fear is 15?
My fear is 15.
You are a squirrely little guy.
My body is 13.
Technically, doesn't he have disadvantage because I'm an android?
Uh,
Oh, that's a save, right?
this
fear
is a
save?
save.
Save.
All
yeah,
right,
fear
beautiful.
saves are made at
Now-
disadvantage.
Because he's in a slick world and a
Made by close, friendly players.
Hey,
Does that happen?
Hey, let's
Physically,
see
he's
if
close.
I fail this.
Mentally, he's not.
let's see if you
We'll see if
critically
I-
fail.
so
I think
if I
mentally he's not
critically-
really there, so...
Yeah.
But he is vulnerable.
70 over 15.
Okay, so you fail either
No,
way.
7.
Either way.
7.
Oh, sorry, that's a 7. Oh,
No, you still fail.
Yeah.
still fail.
You gain a stress.
Cool.
And that is what happens when you fail. So you should be at 3 stress right now.
Awesome.
And you just see this guy immolate and start flesh melting off his body, start screaming, and you dash, you run off. Make a speed check as you're running through the back alleys trying to escape this screaming.
51 over 38.
Okay, you fail that as
No,
well.
15. That's
15? Okay, so we got to
15 under 38.
teach him how to read the dice notation. Here we go. Sorry about that, Andrew. He's summing up. So on the 10s die that you've rolled,
That's a 10. So 15 under 38.
so you rolled a 5 on the 1s dice and a 10 on the 10s dice,
Yes,
correct?
That's correct.
All right. Just trying to teach someone some dice notation here in this game that we're playing Mothership RPG. You flash back and the noodles are in front of you. Someone just puts it down in front of you and shocks you out of it. What do you do?
I think when I'm watching the Slickware, does it kind of, the feelings I'm feeling, like the joy and the laughter, is that something that Zero would be doing out of, like, in his body?
I'm not
outside
sure.
the
It would be.
Slickware?
I like to think you do.
Yeah, because I kind of imagine it would be going from that feeling of elation and joy that the killer had, laughing, finding it, amusing, to then jump straight back out of it.
Yeah.
I think you would see that look of the smile, the maniacal look that he had been wearing would immediately drop, and he would just go white instantly.
And I
having
think
witnessed this.
I think this effect, when you drop out of it, that effect hit you then, and you realize the shame of just feeling that way, because you're a normal person. You don't get kicks off murdering people. So I think in the moment you feel all this elation, which we've just rolled, and when you come out of it, that's when you realize all the failures and the effect takes its hold. So yeah,
That's
horrible stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't what you saw, it was how you felt when you saw it.
Exactly.
How
And it's
much
in your memory
you
now. It's you
enjoyed it.
feel like you did it.
yeah, well, that's it. So
What do we see?
You just see Zero Day just maybe laughing and say, even mouthing the words, "Ah, motherfucker, burn, burn." And then he wakes up and looks at Baz.
just that instant drop from seeing it, like watching like a funny video online sort of, to the next moment, just instantly gaunt, pale face, like trying his best to keep his noodles down.
Baz's eyes are white. Not white, wide. Still black. They're really wide as he's watching and hearing all of these things. His breathing practice momentarily will drop. You'll see him take out a walking stick and have to use that to support his weight for a moment. And you'll see that as you come out of it as well.
So what skills can you offer, Baz? What do you reckon?
In character, out of character, I'm pretty shaken.
I think you're probably not sure what Zero Day was looking at, but by the look on his face, it wasn't nice.
Well, if he was saying,
Yeah.
aha, burn.
Yeah, I think you can match that with what happened.
He would have been like, he's watching the monk, my monk friend die. I
Mhm.
forgot the name already.
Tai
Sun.
Soon. Yeah.
Yeah, soon.
Tyson.
While I was watching that video, could I have been like running sort of like programs tracking anything, information I can gather from like the back end of the video?
Sure. From what you see, a lot of the back end is encrypted, so you have to really work off what you've been given. They scrub this for specifically to remove identification details. Like if you go outside the front of a popular venue, when you watch the Slickware, it'll be like blurred out and details removed. So you know the shrine though. You can definitely, because the Solarian Church, know where it happened. You can visit the crime scene. You can visit the apartment of Tai Soon. There's these things, avenues of investigation you can definitely do.
I couldn't try to like de-encrypt anything more on the video.
No.
Okay.
Maybe with a new feed you could do, but
Could he find the original MAC address of the device that was used to record it?
they scrub this kind of things. Might be able to do it during a kill.
Okay.
Maybe if you get a feed during a kill, you can run these hacks at the moment and try to pinpoint it before it's scrubbed. You know what I mean?
What about the petrol itself? Now, there's a lot of not taboo, but like illegal things on the station. Most of those being things that can really fuck the station up. I imagine petrol.
Some kind of accelerant.
No,
Some
accelerant.
kind of accelerant.
People got lighters.
Yeah, but to what level?
Explosives, no. But
Yeah.
accelerant, you could
So-
probably douse someone with accelerant.
As someone that obviously smokes and has accelerants on them, like how easy is it to get and how much? Do they have a cap? Can you just buy a jerry can full of accelerant? Or
Usually not, because that would
get-
be anything that could be made into explosives, so
Yeah.
high level amounts. But as it is the X-Class port, anything can be solved with money and bribes.
Okay.
So technically it's illegal, but the laws are basically sorted out yourselves.
It's a spaceport. There's jet fuel everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you could probably buy enough small amounts to make an explosive and gather things slowly. But where you would gather it is just corner shops. You would buy smaller canisters of this stuff, and at the docks and the workshops where they build the spaceships and repairs, that's where you would get more larger quantities.
Okay.
Could I?
Yes, Sam.
I also have hacking as a skill.
Oh, nice.
Can I monitor? So, do we know where the polls run for Joe Normal?
They would be subscribers of his feed would be able to get a vote to the poll. So if you can find someone with an active subscriber key and actually get in there,
We couldn't hack into the feed.
no, very, very encrypted.
Could we combine our hacking skills to try and pinpoint the location of a subscriber?
Sure.
You know, if the feed itself is heavily encrypted, heavily guarded, the subscribers maybe not.
Yep.
My thought process is, if we have access to the feed where the poll exists, we can monitor the progress of the poll and then hopefully have some kind of head start for when the stream starts.
Yeah. What did Joe Normal say?
3 weeks.
3 days.
3 days.
Next poll of 3 days.
3
Next
days.
poll in 3 days.
So you've got 3 days until another killing may start.
Yeah.
Could I start working on creating like an AI script to keep track of that, to scour the net for any sort of mention of a poll, things like that?
Yeah, sure. You can also head over either as a group or by yourself to Canyon Heavy and ask around. But the issue is that it's not a reputable organization basically subscribing to this thing because it's weird and illegal. That people won't offer up. Like even your friends will don't say, here's this weird kinky shit or weird kill stuff I like watching. They're probably not going to do that. But, you can listen to rumors. Like, is that person weird? Are they just weird freaks? Go to the Slickware or the icebox and go around the back end slick booths and see if anyone's been dabbling in this stuff or rumors, things like that. You want to do that without being associated with Jack or Sam sort of types.
Because they'll know who I am based on the fact that I'm wearing a Novo patch.
So
And
Baz would be a quite interesting person to go ask people. He wants to watch people being killed, where he could jack into that sort of stuff because it's such a juxtaposition. People don't think he's a cop because he's just this
He's definitely not.
freak. And 0 Day, you're not associated with these people. So although you work for the group, the hackers do what they want.
Yeah, it's like individuals working
individuals,
as a
and they've got
collective.
these little things going on.
I mean, look, Baz doesn't know this. This isn't Baz's knowledge. This is just my knowledge. So
Yes.
if you can find an aficionado, a fan who likes to stream it, even if you don't directly approach them, if you can either... this is when we get technical. Hey, everyone, don't use these skills or techniques for evil. This is informational only. So you've already said some of these, so you might know what I'm talking about. But basically, you need to have some sort of... and then figure out where that signal's coming from.
Josh has studied this, by the way,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we're getting
So
a TED
Andrew
talk.
has to bleep out that entire thing.
Yeah, so if you like, yeah.
Josh talks about network security and how to get around it or snoop on people.
Yeah.
And then we
Or just send emails out to everyone that's in the fan base that's like
Phishing
get
emails.
exclusive
Yeah,
access to the poll a day early and get them to log in and then grab connection to their network.
Yeah, I love that. Can we do that? Well, we need emails to send it to.
Oh, you can just send them to everyone on the
On
station, right?
Prospero stream.
Yeah, mass email. So you've got a few avenues of investigation here. You've got multiple bounties to get to. What do you want to do?
Divide
You've got
and
3
conquer.
killers. You've got the jailer who's abducting people and cutting them up, almost like a surgeon would.
Mm.
Maybe medically trained, you don't know. These are things of speculation.
And he's streaming for up to 10 days at
Yeah,
a
it feels like
time,
that one's
right?
taking the most
When
time.
was the last
in
time?
same
No, it'd be
spot.
snippets. It wouldn't be just 1 hour's worth of cutting someone up. It'll just be like little bits of
Yeah, but,
but like the
he's-
location.
yes,
He's
could
It's a
be the-
live feed at the time.
Hmm.
Oh, it might be like a 2-minute feed or something,
Yeah.
but it's
Unless
live
he's doing a
streamed at the
Dexter in a
time.
fridge
Well, no,
van.
it doesn't have to be live either.
Okay.
It can be
Might-
done 10 days. It can be done a week ago and then dropped in.
But the point is,
Yeah,
if it's
okay.
happening now, it would be happening in the same spot for an extended period of time rather than really quick and bailing like the other two.
Yeah, the jailer's staying still for up to 10 days at a time.
Yep, you've got the
other two
jailer
are
central
possibly.
location. You've got Joe Normal, who's just killing randomly as part of a 3-day poll or 7-day poll, you're not sure. Then you've got Slip and Fall, who's causing accidents and rigging stuff to explode. Apparently, that's what happened to Stephen Denter down at the docks. So you've got some victims and you've got some killers.
Yeah, for the jailer,
Shall we
I think it's
talk,
best
walk
to
and talk?
Yeah, walk and talk.
best thing to do is divide. So if you want to Sam wants to take care of slip and
Jailer
fall
Or the slip and fall.
to try and process all of that accidental information and try and find some kinds of cause or like
Connection.
connection.
Mhm.
We've got 0 Day working on the
Joe Normal.
I think I'll take care of the jailer. I might start sniffing around at the missing victims and trying to pin a common thread between the victims on that front. I've got some ideas of where this person probably hides out, but there's so many places I could start.
Mm.
Baz, what do you want to do?
If we cut back to the point in time where we were, there is probably a conversation that I wanted to Baz to have with the individual who has just witnessed the death of his, brother and son.
Brother and son. My brother son.
My brother in space gasball fires.
Yeah. He's a priest.
So-
He's a priest as well. So
He
he's
is a
father,
priest,
brother,
so-
son.
Father, brother, son?
Father, brother, son. In the name of the Father, brother, son. So I would want to. The reason I was asking is, what would you look like coming out of it as well? Like, what state were you in?
Just pale, sick, looks like he's witnessed a murder, but it's a murder that he did.
Does it? How
So
does
it
it
would
look
be-
like he feels about it after, not during, after?
Afterwards, absolutely disgusted. Yeah, it would have
Okay.
been incredible, like in shock.
So
Definitely in shock.
he's going to use one of his, not necessarily skills, but I guess it's a skill. So he keeps a tea on him that he uses to calm his own nerves because he's got, constant access to any kind of that supply. So he shakingly will walk over with the walking stick, and you can see that he's in pain as he's walking all of a sudden. This wasn't happening before, but he's in pain now. And he's going to offer the tea to you and start his breathing again. You can see his body straighten up a little bit. You've witnessed something quite tragic here. Knowing that you're not the murderer, but he still feels that weird conflict that, you were saying all this stuff in the mannerism of this person that killed his brother. It's a very weird scenario for the both of us. So
Definitely.
he'll offer a tea to calm you down. And as you drink it, it's sort of like drinking a chamomile plus Valium kind of diluted
Nice.
Valium type tea, or like kava, I guess. It's like a really calmative and soothing, definitely very earthy. You can tell it's something that's been farmed and very natural. and you start to calm down, and you feel like the blood, circulating again. And he'll say, do you drink it?
Yeah, I think with shaky hands, he would very gingerly take the cup off you, and
And he'll say, slowly, and not too much.
and he would start copying your breathing, kind of like, breathe in sync with you, and find that peace that you're bringing.
Nice. If your character has any pain from cybernetic implants, you probably feel that those are like a little bit easier to handle if you start copying his breathing technique from a meditative perspective. Yeah.
The two of you
Fuck yeah, drug team.
splitting off, and then Sam and Jack together, and Zero Day and Baz together, or
sorry.
Sorry, Jack's going to...
I'm going to go to the cop shop. Not the chop shop, the Tempest
cop shop,
station.
yeah.
Cop shop.
You're going for the jailer. I'm going for slip and fall.
Yeah.
so
I'll go
Sam.
for, Joe Normal.
Go normal.
Yeah.
And
Baz,
yours?
do you want
I'll probably go. Yeah, go.
to... I was about to say, do you want to stick with Zero Day then?
Well, that's the purpose of me being here is to find Joe Normal and bring him
Perfect.
to justice.
Yeah.
So let's focus on Baz and Zero Day. As you leave this noodle bar, you walk your way through the promenade, and a nice feature of the dream and a pound of flesh is station encounters. Got a lovely D100 table here with all these encounters you could have aboard the dream as you walk through. Takes a few hours to traverse. Let's do a bit of a roll here.
Rolls 100, gets
Fancy.
stabbed by Joe Normal.
Yeah, crit. You get killed on the street. So who wants to roll? Josh, you haven't rolled a dice yet. Give us a D100.
26.
So you walk through the dream. You smell the exotic spices and all the smog mixed with the pollution, mixed with drugs and smoke and things like that. 26. Perfect. You walk past the farm as you make your way through the circle. Let's bring you back to Prospero's dream, Maine. All right. You're walking around. You're on your way. You walk to the farm, close to the farm. You encounter a group of missionaries, Baz. They spot you.
Sunspot.
I say a group, but they've only rolled a 1, so there's only one.
With
And-
multiple personalities.
They're basically, he's trying to rather unsuccessfully get people to join the church. Come, any unbaptized who follow me, I'm alone. You get an hour in the solarium. Please, you can meditate. Then we can give you a small pamphlet and talk at the end. To try to convert you. Anyone? You? I know you, friend.
Hello.
It's Jazz, wasn't it?
Baz.
Oh, yes, Baz.
Basilius. Oh, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. How are you faring today?
Good, Baz. Can you help me? Stop and help me. I'm handing out pamphlets.
Oh, I...
My brothers did not want to join. My acolyte friends did not want to join me for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this. Tell me, why do you hand out pamphlets to those who pass by?
Well, we offer all our services to people at the Prospero, of course. And we're trying to enlighten them. You know this.
Yes, but why do you do it? What is your purpose, brother?
Well, I want to offer the blessing of the sun to everyone we pass. It is our duty to make everyone come under the light.
Yes. Well, we're all under the light every day.
Except
The
when it's
truth
dark.
Is to, every day, not every night. But the sun is still there, even in the dark, just hidden. Your job is to help people see what is already there.
Yes, I'm already converted.
Yes, but
Perhaps you could give a pamphlet to your friend here.
I will take one for him, but for a teaching moment, please understand.
You're not my teacher. You're my...
You're a missionary and I'm a bloody acolyte, bruv. Chiba! Remember,
Zero Day looks bored.
he's trying to just offer some advice that he's just like, remember, you're not trying to make the sun appear. It is always there. You are trying to make it so that people realize what they are already receiving the blessing from every day. I will help where I can. And he'll take a pamphlet.
Thank you. I see your light, brother.
And I see yours.
And he gets back to his spruiking, prophetizing. And you
What-
walk through. Brilliant.
What he'll, on the way past, he'll, in his mind, he'll just kind of think, like, stay safe, please stay safe, because just doesn't want anyone else to get hurt.
Oh, yeah, he's on his own.
Yeah.
So quite concerning. Anyway, let's go to old Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, you're moseying your way through.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll out?
I want to get some noir jazz music in the background for real and do like a bit where he goes, you just give us a monologue. And as you do that, roll a D100.
I've been on this station for several months now, working for these Tempest boys. A 09. I rolled a 9. It's
Hot sex, get your hot sex here.
it's definitely a plague.
Come on
of
down to Cottontail.
Plague of a. Wait, am I near Cottontail?
Yeah,
Oh. I was actually planning on stopping by there.
amazing.
Not for other reasons, but
Yeah, sure.
she had amber hair and eyes as green as sapphires. Wait, no, sapphires are blue. Emerald, you fuck.
Eyes of the rare green sapphire you always heard about.
You're nailing it, Doug. Nailing it.
It's awesome. Keep going.
As I heard the caller calling out for Cottonmouth.
Cottontail.
Cottontail, fuck. I knew a
Everyone's
slight
just got
detour.
cotton mouth in their lips, are just stuck to the top of their teeth like rabbits.
Thank
and they're
you.
like, this is why they call us cottontail.
Don't lick your lips, dry ass lip having people. He knew this detour was just absolutely fated to happen. Though he was planning on doing it after. Talking to his associates, he must make this detour.
All right, you head into Cottontail. Cottontail is a stripping outfit and small, though not like the big clubs like Stella Burn or Heaven, it's called. No, it's called Ecstasy.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
like the
one.
Ecstasy.
That's the one.
And you go into this modest establishment. It's during the day, so there's not many people working. They're just serving drinks at the bar.
I felt my mouth start to dry as I entered.
Yeah.
And I flagged for a drink. An old school, from the old Terra. A nice, fresh bourbon.
We don't serve your kind here.
My kind.
The badge. You've got your own place.
All places
You off duty?
certainly am.
I am now.
I am now.
Well, I guess that calls for a drink.
I'm looking for a lass.
Aren't we all?
What was her fucking name again? Callie was... No,
Alice?
was it Alice?
Alice, wow, great job.
Hey. I remember the sister started with a C. It was like Callie or something.
Claudia.
Claudia. I'm looking for an Alice.
Who's asking?
Tell him the friendly man in the hat from earlier is calling on her.
I think this drink is a bit too cheap for you. Perhaps one of these? And she shows you the top shelf.
Well, my purse is a bit on the tighter side. But sure, fuck it.
She pours you a drink. Alison's not on today. She was distraught.
Yeah.
She came in and asked for a few days off.
It's funny though, she...
Don't know where she's going to get the extra work. She needs to pay that O2 tax.
It's funny though, she told me to meet her here.
She did?
Well, something along those lines. She said meet me at the Cottonmouth and gave me her info.
Yeah, she said, you know the place.
Yeah.
She went home for the day.
Oh. Have you got anything that can help me contact her?
Oh, of course. Can we trust you? I don't just give out numbers to strangers.
Well, she called upon me to look for a young lass down in Duttown,
And you see this lady who's pouring you drinks. When you mention that specifically, she says she thinks maybe you did talk to Alice because one of the reasons why she took off work is that she'd been distraught about her sister for so long. And since you're bringing it up, she sort of warms up a bit to you and goes, well, guess if you've seen her, she's told you about her sister. Guess I could give you her number.
yeah, that'd be good. And
She stays at a small establishment just down in the promenade.
do you know why her sister went down to Dottown?
She got into some unsavory types and couldn't pay her bounty and was sentenced. Alice has been trying to raise money to get her out for a long time. She seemed really excited a few days ago, but then didn't hear from her.
Who, Claudia or?
Alice was talking about her sister finally getting out of there, but then nothing. Anyway, it's best you talk to her about this.
Very good. And then, this is a bit of an unrelated note.
That'll be $68, please.
Fuck. And he just puts his cred stick down.
Okay, yeah. Ching. Automatically taken out.
On an unrelated note, I got a high value target that I'm hunting down. He's been nabbing people.
Well, certainly a barmaid at a club during the day is the first person to ask.
Well, I'm asking, has any of you girls gone missing?
Not recently.
No.
Some come and go. Obviously, it's a hard work.
Yeah.
People don't stick around, you know. We don't keep track of them when they leave.
Any whispers of talks of maybe some
Vicious murders? No.
not just vicious murders, but things that smell too good to be true. Apart from the whole sun god bullshit.
Well, we usually don't. They don't come round here.
Fair.
But no, everything's been fine, apart from Alice's troubles.
Yeah.
She's been okay.
You hear much about these Slickware Killers?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope. Oh, fair
And yeah,
enough.
she doesn't know what you're talking about. And all her girls and people and guys have not had any trouble in the recent time that she can mention.
Guys, keep a damn well good ship here.
And we pass away. Sam. Sam, let's roll a good old number
Number.
as you go to the docks
I
correctly.
provide a number.
If the
Damaged by
detective
dice.
Jack helped you off the docks, would you help the detective Jack off the docks?
Josh.
42.
42. As you're passing by, this guy steps in your way. Hey, man, whatever you are, can you spare some? I need some work. You got any work?
Absolutely not. And I
Oh, you work for the court? No. Wait, you work for the court, don't you?
Yes.
They fired me at the. He looks like a disheveled Tempest Co mercenary. He's wearing his jacket, but his patch has been ripped off.
Can I do a scan to determine if I know what has transpired?
Employee records.
Yeah.
My name's Jake Rudger.
Jake Rudger. Am I drawing anything here? Did he do something? He must have done something terrible to be fired. But it couldn't be that terrible because otherwise he'd be dead.
No, he was skimming off some profit he was turning down people as he was supposed to be, acting from the mercenary group. He was pocketing money, protection money, skimming off the top.
Okay.
And he's looking he will spruik your service. I'll be your mercenary. I'll defend you. 50% off.
You are untrustworthy.
No, please. I need work, please.
I am very aware of
You can
your
you can
history.
speak for me.
I enjoy my credit.
Give me that fucking octopus.
I'm
He
gonna punch
lunges
him in
for
the
it.
face.
Shoot.
You push him away, and people start looking.
I punch him
Oh, you punch him?
in the face.
You can punch him in the face, and he reels back, and he goes, Okay. I don't want any more trouble. I'm just looking for work. Please. And he slinks off.
He slinks off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a mental note
Yeah.
of where I've seen him.
Yeah.
His name. What was his name again?
Jack.
Jack Rutger.
Jack Rudger. Okay. I'm writing that down. Jack Rudger.
No, Jake.
Jake.
I'm
No,
Jack.
Jake?
I'm Jack.
just
Oh, you're Jack. I said Jake.
Jake. All right.
So now to work, Tempest Co mercenary, disgraceful discharge, and you're on your way to the docks.
Yeah, I'm making a record of an attempted theft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gonna get even more in fucking debt. You're gonna throw him in the choke.
Yeah.
Pick up that
I'm just
one
gonna
later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna make that a priority as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Pass that information on.
There's just like a little printer between the ribs that goes,
Prints out
rips
tickets.
it off and goes, here you go, take this.
This is your court date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make your way to the docks, and I've got a map for that, as you know. And you go see Master Loesch.
Yep. Yep, Master Loesch. Okay. It was the quarantine area where the explosion happened, right?
So if you go to Dock Master Loesch, you walk into this, there's junk everywhere, there's a smell of cigarettes, and there's cans of Cadre Cola just littered everywhere. It's a popular drink. There's cigar smoke just everywhere.
You can tell much about a person's mind by how tidy they keep their space.
Who's that? Oh, you androids are so silent.
Is he like amongst the rubble?
Yeah, so this dude just comes out of the rubble. He's got 4 arms behind him that are just like grabbing stuff and pulling and
Are
looking
they
at
flesh
things.
arms?
No, they're exoskeleton.
Okay, that's somehow
just
less concerning.
Old guy, and then his fleshy arm, he's got a cigarette. You guys are silent. They didn't even hear you come up.
It is
What can I
benefit.
do for you?
I'm here to obtain information regarding one Stephen Denter.
Steve. He blew up.
So I have heard.
He was an asshole.
Enough of an asshole to...
If the players remember, he's the guy who frisked Gordon Good and made a shit.
Ah.
Oh, what a callback.
And Tony's like, hey, Denter, see you later. He goes, I hate that guy. He was the Australian dock worker, customs officer.
Yeah.
He got his comeuppance. He apparently blew up when he was scanning someone's equipment. Yeah, he's dead.
Yes. Enough of an asshole to...
I mean, a lot of people want to kill him. No, that's too harsh. Not kill him, just maim him, beat him, but maybe not kill him.
Well, sure.
Anyway, you can't just go around killing our own men. I've had a shocker over the last few months.
Have there been many random occurrences like this?
Oh, the accident rate is through the roof.
Only in this department?
Oh, there's a lot of docks. And, there's about 100 docks, all separate little out-of-the-way docks, just in this massive station, just bolted on. But this is the main one.
Yeah.
This is his office. He oversees it all. 2 months, accident rate through the roof. Fuel cells exploding, nail gun accidents, crushings, you name it. I guess they finally lifted a finger when one of our officers died. They don't care about the Teamsters.
Only at this dock? Or consistent amongst many?
Well, what are we talking here? You want me to pull up the data?
Yes.
Okay. And one of his hands goes on a thing.
An android does not have a jack point, right?
You can if you want.
I just want to know if there's a quick way that I can retrieve
Let
the
me
data.
not speak for your jack points.
Yes. I just want to essentially allow me and Jack into the computer to quickly download the data in a reliable format so that I can kind of pass it real fast.
Okay, you get the last 2 months as mentioned, rather than the whole fucking thing.
Of all of them, or this doc?
Multiple docs.
It's
all docs.
it's accident reports amongst all of the docs. Okay, yep, cool. Yep.
So you get all these maintenance requests and accident reports, as mentioned, fuel cell explosion, loader crushing, missing equipment, laser cutters, big welders, rivet guns, scanners, things like that being taken, missing, and have to requisition by new ones. Look, you're an android. You can pass these numbers rather quickly. Loesch isn't the most... he knows a lot about what's going on with his docs, but he's got a lot of things to get through, You're looking for pattern?
Yeah, so what I've been able to tell is that it's been happening for the last 2 months. Is that only here?
For docs 1 through 12 have been experiencing this increase. This is well known by Loesch as they're the most active docs. But there's been a particular spike in this area.
Like this specific doc?
No,
or the
1 to 12.
Okay, understood. Yep. Okay, can I determine from the data... Let me think. Is there any connection between
So
the people that are...
what were the methods of death that Slip and Fall was using?
So it's manufactured accidents. It's You said then fuel cells, nail guns, crushing, basically anything that appears to be an accident.
So you've
is a
got power
possibility.
tools, machinery,
Yep.
deaths,
Yep.
resulting in death.
Yes. So I want to exclude everything that doesn't result in death because that doesn't
Yes,
matter.
okay. Because that wouldn't show up on a kill feed, would it?
No.
Yeah.
And I want to know,
Frequency?
does it have a sort of consistent frequency that it occurs? That would be the first question.
A pattern? Does it jump from one station to the next station to the next station? Or does it do like 3 in this one, 3 in this one?
You do notice that rather strangely unique about this is that they seem to be particularly spread out.
Okay.
They're not happening in the same place. They're not clustered.
They're randomized.
They look to be randomized, but they're specific deaths. They're not clusters of deaths.
So there's like one in each dock.
Not one in every dock.
You know what I
but-
mean? But like 1 to 12, there's not like a spree of them happening at one dock
Yeah.
and none at the others. And then it moves to another dock and there's a spree of them happening.
Correct.
Is that what's happening?
They're spread around.
But is it more than one at a time?
No.
Okay.
It's like a purpose. Someone's purposely randomizing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is if they're randomized.
Because there are
it's
multiple
like,
deaths on each day. Yeah, there can be multiple deaths.
yes, but they never occur. There's only one per dock between 1 and 12 where we see the spike each day.
You can get that information that it takes a bit of time to
Yep.
pass this, but as you're going through it, you're seeing a concentration maybe between docks 6 and 8.
Okay.
But Denta died in dock 1, so that's the most recent kill.
Does the same maintenance crew or
Oh no, we
work
have
on all the
rotating
docks?
shifts. Rotating shifts.
are they employees of the dock or is it a separate company that's
Oh, they're
hired?
Teamsters Local.
Okay. So local Teamsters do the
The Teamsters Local, that's the name of the
Oh,
crew.
okay, Teamsters local. Okay.
The Tempest Code sniffed around here a few days ago. They think it's sabotage. These things, I don't know if it's sabotaged or not, but apparently they're... I'm sorry, I smoke too much. Yes, Denta was one of theirs, so that's why they're taking an interest. They never take interest when I was one of mine. I've been bothering them for weeks. Didn't give a shit. Finally, they send someone.
Yes.
And the goddamn android, no offense.
None taken.
Writing another list.
Yeah.
There goes another ticket.
Yeah. Okay. Is whatever remains of scanner that exploded available for inspection?
No, don't think so. We didn't know it was murder until afterwards.
Do you not keep equipment that
Which just goes in
behaves unexpectedly to determine what root cause is?
goes and taken to one of the junk docks. Dock 6, Dock 13, Dock 24. These are storage.
Dock 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
These are storage. They're unused.
Okay. Just reading my notes about the specific questions I wanted to ask. You have information on Denta frequent locations? Where he lives, perhaps?
Let me see here. Another hand goes on a computer.
I've unjacked, by the way.
Oh, good. You don't want the jack everywhere in my office.
I'm jacking off.
Denta stays in an co-op of Union Teamsters, not Teamsters. It's a co-op for Teamsters, but he works for the Q team, the quarantine, called the Hack Shack.
Okay.
He used to frequent a bar called the Jump Humpers.
Okay. Anything else you think may be pertinent to investigation?
No, I'm not an investigator. It's your job.
I'm aware, but is there any other information you feel may be useful that I may know?
Let me see here. Is there any clues the DM can give me that he hasn't given me already?
Their maintenance records, or like the names of technicians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the serial number of the scanner that blew up?
Well, I
Was
don't
it part of
even
inventory?
friggin'
Did it go
care.
missing?
About that. They're just like, it killed someone.
Yeah.
We don't really care why it killed someone or how. We
But
just
what
literally
I'm
dispose of
saying
it.
is, do they at least even know which scanner it was? for inventory
Probably
purposes?
not. Probably
Okay.
not. It's all like scrapping commission. It's junk. It throws away. Someone fixes it, brings it back. Who knows?
And each dock, right? Does each dock, the crew, the teamsters that work there, is there like a set team that's always kind of there, or do they generally bounce around?
Generally bounce around based on skills and progress. If it's a
Yeah.
repair job someone needs and they're allocated to that dock, you were dock number 47 or 37.
And do teamsters have a set shift roster, so they're always, work this day, or like they're on this team that works this
Doug's
week?
FIFO knowledge coming in handy.
All right,
Yeah.
good. You're putting on workers in those docks when the deaths occurred.
Yes.
All right. You run a
CCTV.
you run a scan and
Yeah.
you get
Can I cross-reference it between each incident?
yes.
So, like, if there's names that pop up consistently at that dock that had an accident, each time there's an accident, like, I'm looking for pattern of, like, who was there at the time. It's kind of like when there's nurses that kill people,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
What's
all the
going on
people
here?
seem to die when this person's on shift.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
Double up on days where there's multiple deaths, because at least one of them is probably them.
I think the difficulty here is that the equipment's made beforehand. It's just a question that what we don't know is, are people targeted, or is it just like some poor bastard picks up the scanner that's been messed with and like they're the one who dies? Because the scanner could have been put there days before.
Yeah. Could be the people in
Yeah.
charge of
Well, because
equipment
it's
as well.
these accidents have been premeditated, you can assume that they were planned accidents. Someone had to set this up.
I just want to know if
probably targeting specific people
Specific
that they
people.
know what they're going to do, where they're going to work.
Okay. Yep.
See who's working in like the warehouse and the stores and stuff around
Correct.
the
Yeah.
days.
So if I can have a list, or you don't have to give it to me now,
Mhm.
but however, I can continue to pass that information while we move on.
Yes, we'll move on
Yeah.
and I'll give you that list.
Cool.
And we fade out. So I reckon that's a day. It's the first day. Were you reconvening this night, or are you
I've still got to go to that lady's house.
okay in the night time?
Yeah.
Or
She's
it's
gotta
still
go
the
Canyon
day.
Heavy.
Canyon heavy. Oh yeah, sorry. We'll go to Andrew. He hasn't done anything in a while. Sorry. So you go to the Canyon heavy. You go to this giant dome, 0G, flips up, and you just start floating your way through. What were you looking for in this area? You're looking for someone to get information off for the kill feeds, right?
Yeah, it was more to set up his own scripts to scour for any mention of the poll to find out and get alerted as soon as that drops.
Sure.
But while I'm here, if there's anyone else that, I think, or any of the other hackers who might be into this sort of thing, who might have any information, definitely hit them up.
And you want to find a subscriber, right?
Yeah, find anyone who might be subscribed to the feed. Is there anyone online even talking about that or bragging about being a subscriber that we could go and
Yeah,
visit?
let's say you go online and you jack into the Slickware message boards and things like that, and you're going into these worlds, you're floating around and you're looking at everyone's handles and you're seeing all these private chat rooms, and you're looking specifically for poll and fire and things like that, recent
Joe
Normal. You do come up with a bit of information. There's a
Goodie.
Slickwave venue, something called the Peak Box. Peak Box. It's known to have sort of the more underground slick worlds where people can basically do what you wouldn't want other people to look at and to be part of the main group.
The dark web of the slick world.
Yeah, somewhere non-reputable.
Mm.
The Icebox is more structured, even though it's a group of stuff. It's more high level, different worlds that are more massively multiplayer, whereas the smaller venues basically do what they want and can offer more under the table sort of thing. And yeah,
right.
you hear the Peak Box is definitely one where if you want some weird shit, that would be where to get it.
Would look nervously to Baz to think about how he's going, being here, and how much worse it would
Baz
be.
is
taking
just
him to the
floating.
Peak box.
Floating and no, he probably wouldn't be allowed in. He's probably sitting outside handing out pamphlets that he got. So yeah, you can come out of the Canyon Heavy after going into the night and just you come back with this Peak Box lead
Cool.
And that would be somewhere where you might be able to go under the table a bit, but maybe without too many people following you.
If there's anyone that is wearing Slickware that's going into it,
Into Canyon Heavy,
if there are anyone,
they come up to you and go, "Hey, can you hook me up?
yeah.
Hook me up, brother."
So
I know you.
Is there at least one that is looking for some Sycorax?
Oh, right. Our
Yeah.
priest is a dealer.
So a guy comes up to you. We'll call him. What do we call him? Give a list of names here.
Joseph Normality.
Yeah. My name's
Government name.
Joseph
Government name.
Roscombe,
Roscombe.
and he looks like a part of a clan, a gamer. Hey man, hey, you guys got some of that Sycorax, right?
Can I do a preemptive conversation before we arrive on the way there
He comes up to you.
with you?
Oh,
Mm.
you love doing this.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick question. Either way, I'm going to be selling at least one dose of Sycorax.
Okay, good.
Regardless, I was just trying to capitalize on things. So, how is Sycorax used for Slickware? How is it
To install new mods.
Yeah, no. But how is it applied? Is it injected, wiped on there? Is it plugged in? How is it used? Is it
It doesn't say how it,
chemical lube for cybernetics?
Shelf it.
I think it could be delivered certain ways by injectable,
Don't
by
boof it.
Prison
by
wallet.
suppository.
Yeah.
As long as the blood to chemical transfer can happen, so nose, bloodstream, anus.
Gotta put it between my toes because my mom checks my arms.
There is a list of other ways, but sure, we'll go for nose, bloodstream, anus.
Yes.
Or yoni.
They're the
as
three
we-
main ones.
They're the main ones. Oh, you got to give it to me right here, man. Come on.
Bends over, pulls his pants down. Please,
I need a shot.
give it to me.
I learned this from one of you priests.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's
Oh, not him.
highly addictive, so this guy's singling you out.
Okay, so what I want to ask Zero Day,
Mm.
Zero, do you have anything that can be used to do your investigations if it makes contact with a person who has Slickware? So what I'm asking is there a way to jerry rig a needle to actually deliver a different kind of payload, like an electronic tracker or sniffer or something like that?
I don't think he has that
Virus.
equipment.
Well, no, I don't. Hang on. I've got. Oh, actually, I rolled for statistics. I got a DNA. What is it? A sample collection kit, which includes things such as DNA samples.
You could take stuff out, but putting
So-
something back in, you would need some specific equipment which you can't afford.
Yeah, I specifically don't have the ability to do that. But if anyone had jury rigging, I've got Rimwise. Would I know somewhere on the station that might sell that sort of gear? If I'm part of the Novos, I might know.
Either something that
some
just
drug
can
dens.
stick to them, while I'm offering it to him, I can stick it on him or
You
something
can-
like
Oh,
that.
I've got my Tattletale.
You can offer Sycorax as part of a bribe to get this kill feed.
If you've got a few tattletales, I might try and
If you find a junkie
yeah.
who you can offer him something to give you the kill feed,
Willing
Yeah.
to trade
What are you trying to-
Sycorax
you trying
for
to-
kill feed.
and you can skip that process entirely and instead use the Sycorax as a bait.
If this guy approaches me while you're on the way out,
This guy looks just like a
We
random
can-
gamer.
you can maybe, because you'll know the lingo and I won't, I can still offer Sycorax, but maybe you know something that we could ask him to do or get, or use him like a bit of a mule or something like that, a patsy, if you will, when we go
Okay.
to the other place, and I can exchange some Sycorax for a bit of credits, but at a discount if he does this thing for us.
Yeah, like searching for information, or if he finds out
Yeah,
something for
or
us.
plugging in a suspicious quote unquote USB, into the comms rack in the place that we're going to. The what'd you call it? The pay.
All right, less planning,
What's
more
the-
investigating.
What's the name of the place that we're
Peak
going
box.
to? The
We're
P
going to
box.
the
Peak box.
Pete
Peak.
Peak
Peak
box.
box.
You're peeking,
Yeah.
man.
If we can get the tweaker to go to the peaker and install some malware for us, in return for a discounting credits, is what I'm trying to maybe go for. But I would ask you to do the talking for what we need him to do.
Yeah, okay. I think we could do that. Convince this other tech junkie to...
Maybe if you could... I could
Do you have
offer
any or
some
not?
drugs and he could help us for a discount. Would you be willing to do some work for us for a discount?
Man, if there's no Sycorax involved, I got a game.
I'm holding cigarettes in my hand.
Look, how much is going to be? I'll pay you right now. I'll pay you 100 more. 850.
Do a favor for us. He has the details.
I haven't got time for this. You going to sell me or not? I hate you bloody finicky dealers, man. I just want to give you the money and get my product. Are we got a deal or not?
Oh, if you're not going to help us, I suppose you won't be needing this. And he's trying to be convincing, but he's like, I suppose you don't want this then. And he starts putting it away.
650, you plug something in for me.
Where?
Big box.
Oh, pig box, that's shit.
I know, but you do this anyway for Sycorax.
You give me Sycorax, all I got to do is go into pig box. What are you saying? What do I do?
And plug this device in.
If you don't have the device you've got in part of your equipment, you can't do it. Because these things cost lots of money to have and to do these specific things. So if you don't have a device that can...
I mean, how much
hack
does a
someone-
Raspberry Pi go for in the future?
Yeah, I mean, you can buy these devices IRL now for like $100.
Yeah, but they're hacking groups who know about these devices and you need to be higher level equipment to do these kinds of things. Yeah?
No Sycorax for you. We go.
Okay.
Blue balls! He
And
floats off.
there we go.
I'm just saying you're inventing an equipment that you don't currently have
You could have used the Sycorax just for information on...
just to give someone there some Sycorax to get the same information.
Yeah.
You're adding...
Or just even go like, I want in on this poll for this Joe Normal dude.
Fuck us for trying to put some flavor on it.
I was trying to help you out to not give a middleman to a middleman to a middleman.
No, one middleman for a middleman attack.
Okay. Right. It's
He's
night
the
time.
middleman for our man in the middle of the attack.
It's night time.
Yes.
Where do we go? Who are we on? Finish on you guys before you go to bed?
Are we all going to meet back up, or...?
Well, I gotta go talk to this Amber. Fuck.
Alice.
Alice. I almost called her Amber. Alice.
All right. How about you dip into Alice's place?
Yeah, I feel like I've just gone like down this random ass rabbit hole on the side, but
Yeah, hopefully you haven't. Hopefully it wasn't just a random person just to fill out the office when you guys should be getting these bounties on. All right, you go to Alice. And where did she stay? She stayed...
just down the road.
Let me see if I can get you see if Andrew wrote down any more of this character. This random character.
You did give a very specific address, if I can remember what it was.
So she stays at a...
3 Fake Street.
That's it. That's the one.
It's not a hostel, but it's not much better. It's like a capsule hotel. You know the old Stop and Pop?
Yeah,
She's at the Stop and Pop.
the old Stop and Pop.
Yeah.
Right next to Cottontail.
Well, it's, yeah, close.
They have a running deal with Cottontail.
It's 100 credits a night, so she would have to be making some decent money, which she does on tips. But yeah, you just rock up, and it's not late or anything. So there's like all these pods sitting outside this tube, and I'll save you the rigmarole of talking to the dude and finding a girl called Alice. But Alice Ross, you've got her last name, you find her, and she's just sitting in a pod, been crying. Oh, it's you. Hello.
Evening. You're looking pretty rough there, lass.
Yes, you said you would help me before. Is it mean to say you will?
I will do what I can, but I can't promise any kind of immediate results.
What can I do? My sister, it was Claudia, used to work together, of course, and she got in with the wrong crowd. They promised her all these things. I said, no, slow down, Claudia. But no, she got pinned with a bunch of drugs she did not take. They took her to the court. They sent her to Doptown. I found my way to get contact to her, I know one of the Tempest Co guards that is one of my clients. He's fond of me. So he's been sending messages back and forth, taking oxygen to her. And I have not heard from her for 7 days. Please.
If I go down that way, I'll try my best to look out for her.
Please, if you go to the Doptown. She gives you a description of this girl. Very similar looking to Alice. Long red hair, hazel eyes. And yeah, looks like a splitting image, but not a twin. She owes about 7,000 credits.
Holy shit.
There's no way I've been saving up all I have is 1,000, which is a lot, but I need more. I was going to buy out her bounty. She said something. She was going to the market. She was going to offer her services. And I did not hear. She was sounding excited on her last message, but then nothing.
What markets? And
so down in Doptown, rich people and people with money go down to basically get slaves and people in debt and basically make them work for oxygen and peanuts. And find workers from Doptown. It's like an auction.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
What was that, Josh? You were pretty far away.
But I'm allergic to peanuts.
Did she have any kind of mention on who she accepted?
No, she just said she was excited. She was going to work at a doctor's office. She was going to be an assistant.
Right.
She was going to...
I don't...
Andrew is mimicking the removal of organs or some such.
There's, the good news is...
Doug has realized that this was a lead.
Yeah, the good news is this has gone right up on my priority list. And the bad
lucky
news
day,
is
Alice.
This, may not shake out in a nice way, miss. I'll warn you that.
What is that supposed to mean? You gonna help find her?
I will do everything to try and find her. The doctor's office. What more can you tell me about
I
that?
don't know. She just sounded excited. That was the last message I got. She was excited, but nothing had happened yet. I was waiting for her to reply back. I said to her to be careful, but I don't know. I'm just worried.
Did she say who the guy was from Tempest that was helping bring oxygen to her?
Can I ask?
Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a personal question. Who's this? Who's this?
I don't usually divulge clients, of course.
Yeah.
But if you agree to help, I will do anything I can.
Done.
Please. She
Yeah.
takes your hand. Yes, it was a Tempest guard named Eugen.
Eugen.
Yeah, he works down in Doptown. He frequents the Cottontail, usually 1 week on, 1 week off. I think he's down. He's on shift at the moment.
He makes me call him Eugen.
Eugen. He's a sweet guy, but yeah, I use him to deliver messages. It's transactional.
That's fair. I've probably met him.
Please, he knows what she looks like. If you talk to him, he would know if she's seen her or not. Please.
I'll see to him first thing
He's got
in the
like
morning.
3 days left on his shift.
I'll go give him a visit tomorrow.
Okay, great.
You take care of yourself.
Okay, thank you, Jack.
I'll mosey on off to
Fade
this
out. Awesome.
point.
So it's a night time. Are you, Andrew, is 0 Day and Baz finishing up at the Peak Box? Then we'll wrap up the night.
Yeah, certainly. Hit up the peak box.
Maybe you're better at this than I am. And he'll give you one of the cigarettes to use.
He
as
shoots it up
leverage.
immediately.
No.
Thanks, brother.
Here's
another one.
Here's another one. Yeah. Please, another in the bin.
All right, yeah, we'll walk into the peak box. Dingy EDM sort of facility.
Mm-hmm. I got some proper music. You enter this Peak Box and it's just really smoky. There's oil slick on the floor. There's dirty jacks everywhere. There's pods that are just not very well maintained, sticky. Yeah,
Everything's-
uncomfortably warm when you get into them.
Weird smell.
Very reluctant to. jack
Hey man,
into
welcome
anything
to the
around here.
peak box. You ready to get jacked in, man? I'm peeking right now, bro.
Can tell, yes.
I haven't seen you around here for. You're not a fucking narc, are you?
No way. Pulls out a cigarette, lights it up in the building.
And right, man.
Only cool kids.
Only
smoke.
cool kid. You check out, man.
That's right.
Baz, you're not anywhere near this.
I have no idea. Do I just walk in looking like a complete weirdo?
Do you walk in with 0 day? That'd be hilarious.
0
oh
day
man, I haven't
ditches him
seen one of you
immediately.
before.
Okay.
You ready to get fucking wild, man? We got all the kinds. You. I know you into the crazy shit, man. You guys practice tantric sex and whatever, you know? Don't you withheld? Ain't you celibate or something?
My friend
And he
here.
just starts walking out.
He walk straight out. Oh man, he's not into it. What are you down for?
My friend here is looking for something exciting.
Oh, cool. What kind of things?
What is most extreme you have?
Oh man, you want to f a pig or something? What are you talking about? We can do it all, man. No judging here. There's no one watching you, man.
I can see. There's no shame. No shame.
You control it, man. Just get in there and browse what's available.
I'm looking for something a bit riskier. You know what I mean?
Maybe I know what you mean. What are we talking here? How risky?
I think you know. And can I, I don't know, slip him some creds or something?
Yeah. You got creds? How much you want to slip him?
I'll slip him 10 creds to start with.
10 creds, man. That won't even get you into a pod.
This is just for information.
Well, I've told you lots of stuff is available. You can log in. I'll take those 10 credits. I'll jack you right in now.
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
You're in.
Jack you right in now. I'll even jack you off.
Yeah.
So you tell Baz to watch over your lifeless body as you're just floating in this dirty pod?
Yeah, sure.
Or you just...
You make sure nobody steals or stabs me. Yes?
Oh, I wouldn't dream of letting anyone do that.
The music and the lights are just pumping and just flashing on Baz's face as you sit there next to your friend Zero, or next to
Turns
your...
out I'm actually epileptic.
Oh no.
Actually, it's sundown.
balls.
I missed
Yeah.
my...
Yeah, look, can I jack in and I don't know, as his eyes roll back as the slickware sets in, can I try and bypass all their security and see what files they've got available beyond the regularly accessible files?
I'd also like to just, because I didn't get a chance to when we started, I actually want to use some narcotics.
Narcotics. Right now?
Stim spice.
Ooh.
To who? You?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You shoot up some stim spice. What does that do?
I will read the description that you gave me.
I thought you were ready to go on this. That's
Makes
what you
sense.
said.
Well, no, I'm going to read the full description word for word because I don't want to get, the things wrong because you're like, actually, it says this.
I sent it to you on Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I'm reading it from Discord.
It's like there's 3 Andrews in the room.
Grants the ability to read target's mind for 1d10 minutes. Gain 1d5 stress. So I don't know if that means that I can read other people's minds. Is that what that means?
The target you're looking at.
Well, yeah, if I'm looking at someone, the wording's a bit
Yeah.
off.
Can you look at multiple people?
No, I'm going to say you focus on someone, you take this drug, and then you just start examining this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll hold off for now then, but then because I didn't know what the limits were. I didn't know if I could just go meow note.
No, I reckon
meow.
targeting one person.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll wait then,
Because it's 1d10 minutes.
but I do plan on doing so.
All right.
So I'll let you know that now.
We enter this slick world, we see 0 day start jacking into all these places, and you put out your feelers for this. Can you now ask specifically what you're looking for once you're in this place?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm specifically looking for if...
Maybe this is great.
Mhm.
This is great.
I'm glad you agree.
You start just help me out here, but maybe you just start describing specific things about the murder that you witnessed as a participant.
Okay.
And you know exactly what happened. You saw it. You felt it.
So,
you were
so
there.
Using specific.
So when you're in code saying these specific terms and what happens.
I wanna kill someone, but I don't want to be one of those pussyfoots that feel shit about it. I want to.
No, you just start
good.
putting in random details about this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And it's sort of a code like fire, sun's burning hot tonight, guys. Or burn, you motherfucker. Who wants to burn? Something like that. Some keyword that's going to get one of these people.
Could I have like an AI script running that floods the boards with more messages than I could physically type out if I've got all these scripts that are typing it out for me to try and cast a wider net?
Well, I can do you one better. I can do you a contact. Someone's messaging you.
Perfect.
And go, hey man, you seen the next one? You ready? Have you voted yet?
Typing back, not yet, link me to poll.
Oh man, you need a feed?
Yes,
Can you use my referral code?
absolutely.
Oh man, 1,000 credits and it's yours. And we'll see you next week. Awesome work.
Money.
Well, I've got 70 guys, so you only need to come up with 930 and we're golden.
I think that Sycorax that you can offer puts it about now 800. You might be able to get him down and come up with an extra 200 because you're going to use the Sycorax
If he's addicted,
as a bit of a throw-in, right?
Yeah?
All
yeah.
right.
junkies will, they'll compromise on their standards for cash. Yeah.
Yep.
I had an incredibly expensive bourbon. I have 36 credits. Hope that helps.
I spent all mine on equipment.
I have 120.
I have 4.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yep. I don't know that.
Not the 4.
I'm not in the
100.
forums.
Oh.
All right. Let me do my outro that I've got somewhere here, which I will say right now. That was part 1 of our actual play of Kill 'Em All, our adaptation of Bounty number 3, Slickware Killers from Tuesday Night Games, brand new hardcover module, Wages of Sin. It is currently crowdfunding on BackerKit as part of Mothership Month. Please go and check it out. The link is in the description. We have been Nobody Wake the Bugbear. This series would not have been possible without the support of our generous patrons. Their names are appearing on the screen now. Thank you so much for your support. You too can support the show over at patreon.com/NWTBPODCAST. If you like what you hear, please consider throwing us some credits. You can also support us for free by liking and commenting on our YouTube and Facebook at NWTBPODCAST and on our X-Twitter at NWTBugbear, or by leaving us a review on any of the podcasting platforms. I have been Andrew the Warden. The players have been Josh, Sam, Doug, and another Andrew. We will catch you all next week for the thrilling finale. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
They can't hear you scream in space.
Good work, everyone. That was 5 minutes of succinct intro. I cut this out.
Beautiful.
Dumb.
He edits us so we aren't dum-dums.
Yeah.
A lot.
He
It's
saves,
all
that
saves
so
that
we
for the
can
end
more
of the episodes.
dum-dums.
I've
Is that what he does
noticed.
for you guys? I always sound quite
He edits the
intelligent.
dum-dum in for you.
Someone's got to do it. It's going to be you.
Yeah.
All right.
Podcast
Someone's got to be the
punching bag.
rube.
Body shots into Doug.
Yeah, that's it. Punching bag.
All right. Here's your dramatic intro.
Dun, dun, dun.